If the shoe fit, wear it. If the shoe don't fit, don't try to wear it. In other words, what I'm saying? Like, know who you are and thrive, you know. Godspeed. What's up, you guys? Today I want to be talking about being yourself and how important it is to be yourself. Because it's so easy to... There's nothing wrong with having role models, don't get me wrong, But it is important to be yourself because it's so easy to be led astray, A lot of people are trying to be other people. Like me, I was always the type, I ain't gonna front. I always stay in my own lane. And I'm grateful of who I am, no matter how much wrongs I did. I just try to correct it and live better from now on, Yeah, back on topic. Being yourself. That's today's topic. Being the best you can at whatever you do. And, you never know who's watching. You know what I mean? So it's always good to be kind and just do what you do to the best of your ability. You know what I mean? Never try to be somebody else because you don't know what they go through. You know what I mean? And there's a lot that comes with not everything that glitter is gold. You get what I'm saying? So that's why it's very important to pick up your own cross and bear your own burdens, Unlike, see, everything could be either a lesson or a distraction, You just gotta learn from certain things without having to go through certain things, I mean, if you want to go through it and that's the only way you're gonna learn, then by all means, go through it. But time is so precious that if I could avoid going through something that's gonna consume time and just, look beyond certain things and learn from whoever fell from that mistake so I don't have to make the same mistake, then that's a plus, Being yourself is a really good thing because all of us are gifted in our own purpose for our own duties, So as long as we do our I'm speaking in tongues, sorry. As long as we do our due diligence, then everything will fall in play. And as long as you put God first, everything will find its rightful place, Like, even when I was a kid, right? I'm gonna talk about me coming up, like, just a little brief thing. I never used to follow people much, I never used to follow. I never was a follower. I was always like a person that, like, if everybody's going in one direction, I'll go in the other direction, and I guess you could call that a leader or, just someone that doesn't follow everybody else, and I was a little knucklehead growing up, we all were, and then you notice, like, as we get older, we tend to learn things, and we see our errors. For those of us that get wiser and mature, we see our errors and we wonder what was in us that made us make those mistakes. But, you know, it's a lesson. As long as you learn, you could always elevate, you know. So I like to be myself because, you know, who got to answer to who? When you look in the mirror, who do you see? You, right? You don't see the person who you're trying to be. As much as you could try to look like whoever you're looking up to, you know, it's like you're you, you know what I mean? They have a totally different DNA from you. Everybody have their own DNA, you know. That's how you able to tell everybody apart. Just like if you do something wrong and you get arrested, right? How do they mark you? It's not just by your name and your SS number, you know, it's by a print. They take your fingerprints. You know, everybody got different fingerprints, you know, and even when you go to apply for like certain things, like if you want to be you know, like a guard or something, or anything, like even down to your phone, take either your fingerprints or your facial recognition, you know. So everybody have their own self, you know. So you can't, you know, it's very important to know yourself so that way you're not lost, you know. And if you're lost, that's normal as long as you find yourself, you know. Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself. There's plenty of times even I myself lost myself to find myself, you know. It's just like when you drive in your car and your GPS start acting up, you know. I don't know, for those of you that have had that happen to them, they know what I'm talking about. You can relate to this. But like when you're driving and let's say there's a bad weather or something, you know, sometimes the GPS don't always be as accurate. And then you gotta try to remember, you know, and like sometimes you end up finding yourself taking a wrong turn, and then now you gotta find yourself back on track, which is normal, you know. And that's how you get to learn what's around you and how to find certain places, and you know, you tend to get used to it, you know. So same thing with life, you know. You navigate through it, you learn from from your parents, because that's what parents are really for too, you know. They're put here to guide us, you know. Like, it don't matter, some people have the best parents, some people have not so good parents, but in spite of whatever it is, they're still your parent, you know. And they deserve respect, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to always agree with them if you know, now that you're an adult, but as long as you're small, whether your parents is right or wrong, you know, if you don't know any better, you just, you know, like, you gotta be obedient to them because that's your parent, you know. As you get older now you're an adult, you know, you're big enough to make your own decisions, you know. So that's for a reason. How most of us, we don't want to listen to our parents, but people that, you know, you may look up to, you're quicker to listen to and be more obedient to them. And, you know, if you're gonna listen to anybody, there's nothing wrong with listening to people, but you gotta try the spirit and do your own research and make sure who you're following is setting a really good example. Not just in your eyes, but period, you know? And, you know, just, it's always good to have discernment in whatever you do, including being yourself, you know? Because I did another video on it with denying yourself. Like, you know, when it comes to stuff that, you know, that's just worldly, like it's just everything to do with the flesh and it's not beneficial to the spirit, then you gotta have discernment with that, because, you know, it's good to make the right decisions. That's all I'm telling you guys. To each his own, you know. You make your bed, you lay in it, you know. But it's always good to be yourself. Never you try to be someone else. Because that's like lying to yourself. And being fake too, any way you want to look at it, you know. This being fake, is nothing real about that. Realness is accepting who you are, knowing who you are. Trying to learn about yourself, you know. If the shoe fit, wear it. If the shoe don't fit, don't try to wear it. You know, in other words, you know what I'm saying? Like, know who you are and thrive, you know. Godspeed. Because if you don't, somebody else will. I hope this video was a blessing, and I hope you learned something. Comment down below, subscribe, like, share. Let me know what you guys want to see next. What do you want me to do a video on? If you have a specific topic you want me to, you know, like touch base on. In that case, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Love you guys. Be safe and be well.